I first got involved with the James House when I was in my office and I got a call out of the blue, and it was Elvira de la Cruz, who's the director of services at the James House, and she was asking me for help with one of her clients. And I was a little wary at that point because I was already really busy with my other cases. And one of the first things that she told me was it was a custody case and her client was in jail, which, as a family law attorney, that's usually a difficult task to win a custody case when your client's in jail and not actually able to come to court. My name is Chris Bernhardt, and I'm the eighth story. What had happened with Carolina is that her and her husband had come to Virginia from a country in Central America. Her husband had legal authorization to be in the United States, but Carolina didn't. Eventually, after an episode of pretty intense physical violence, Carolina ended up contacting the police and requesting a protective order. The following day, after obtaining that protective order, her husband comes back, and that started a criminal prosecution against the husband. And the husband made known to Carolina that if Carolina assisted the prosecutor, that he would report to immigration that she was in the country illegally. What was so moving about Carolina's case was that her spouse had actively taken that step to make sure that she was separated from her children. And that was just such a clear wrong that I really wanted to do anything I could to try to put her back into the position of being a mother in her children's lives. The James House's role in these variety of cases, these three different legal elements of Carolina's case, was coordinating the work of the three attorneys. So one of the things that really changed the way I thought about domestic violence as a result of Carolina's case was just how important it is that nonprofits and communities come together and coordinate their efforts to address domestic violence. First and foremost, there was of Carolina's own work and her own efforts to say, something horrible has really happened to me and my family, but I'm going to get through this. But then there was also the work of the James House that said, okay, we're going to connect you with the legal services that you need. We're going to connect you with different services in the community to make sure you get back on your feet and are able to find an apartment. But the bottom line is that without there being all those resources available, and without there being the coordination of all those resources to help Carolina, her story wouldn't have had such a positive ending as it did.